Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. With great pride and immense joy, I welcome all of you present here to the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, an institution that stands at the confluence of technology, innovation and human progress. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks a day of triumph, a celebration of knowledge, perseverance, and the boundless spirit of learning. It is a day that belongs to our graduating students who have embraced challenges, explored new frontiers, and are now ready to step forward as torchbearers of a digital future. Established in 2020 by the Government of Kerala, Digital University of Kerala is the first of its kind in the country. A university dedicated exclusively to higher education, research, and innovation in digital technologies. Evolving from the legacy of the Indian Institute of Information Technology and Management, Kerala, the university is located at Technology Trivandrum and has quickly emerged as a leading center for advanced learning and innovation in the fields such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, cybersecurity, data science, and digital humanities. The university is home to 5 distinguished schools: the School of Computer Science and Engineering, School of Electronic Systems and Automation, School of Informatics, School of Digital Humanities and Liberal Arts, and the School of Digital Sciences. Together, they symbolize Kerala's vision of fostering a digitally empowered and inclusive knowledge society. With world-class facilities like the Kerala Blockchain Academy, C.V. Raman Laboratory for AI and Computational Modeling, Maker Village and Cisco Thinkubator, the university nurtures innovation and entrepreneurship among students and researchers. Through these initiatives, DUK continues to bridge the gap between academia and industry, creating solutions that contribute not only to the digital transformation of Kerala, but to that of the nation. As we gather here this morning, the hall filled with pride, purpose, and promise, we celebrate not just the conferring of degrees, but the journey of dreams that have taken flight. Once again, a very warm welcome to everyone present here, our distinguished dignitaries, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduating students. We request everyone to kindly maintain silence throughout the proceedings and ensure that your mobile phones are switched off or kept in silent mode. Thank you very much. much. Hello. Very, very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, dear students. A warm welcome to the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, Digital University, Kerala. Today, we gather to celebrate the achievements and aspirations of our graduating students, the innovators of tomorrow. We request all students to collect their shawls, wear their convocation gowns, and be seated in the front seats allotted to you. And please note that the ceremony will be conducted in strict decorum, and we request everyone to maintain silence and keep your mobile phone switched off or in silent mode throughout the function. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin the formal proceedings, let us take a glimpse into the journey of this remarkable institution. Ladies and gentlemen, here is presenting the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I request all of the students to kindly be ready with their caps and shawls and be seated in the seats allotted to you. Our dignitaries will be joining us in next few minutes. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, I request all of you to kindly put your eyes on the screen. Here we are presenting to you a video about our university. Thank you.
At the outset, let me extend a very warm welcome to one and all to this momentous occasion of second convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, popularly known as Digital University.
I am delighted to address the second convocation of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. My happiness is not only in addressing this audience, but in the privilege as Chancellor of offering heartiest congratulations to all those who have earned MTech, MSc or MBA degrees and distinctions through hard work and disciplined efforts.
Thank you. That was indeed an inspiring video, a true reflection of the vision and progress of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, in a few moments the academic procession will enter the hall. As you know, the entire function shall be conducted in strict discipline. You are requested to maintain silence to the end of the program, and your mobile phones should be silent off or kept in silent mode. Few other important announcements. When the academic procession enters, everyone should stand up and remain standing until the dignitaries on the dais are seated. And you are requested to remain seated and are not permitted to stand up or come close to the dais for taking photographs unless otherwise mentioned. While taking the pledge, all students should hold the pledge in their left hand and stretch the right hand to the dais. While playing the national anthem, you are requested to stand and remain in attention position. And at the conclusion of the function, all are requested to kindly remain standing until the academic procession has exited the venue, after which the audience may disperse. May I repeat once again? When the academic procession enters, everyone should stand up and remain standing until the dignitaries on the dais are seated. You are requested to remain seated and are not permitted to stand up or come close to the dais for taking photographs unless otherwise mentioned. While taking the pledge, all students should hold the pledge in their left hand and stretch the right hand to the dais. While playing the national anthem, you are requested to stand and remain in attention position. At the conclusion of the function, all are requested to kindly remain standing until the academic procession has exited the venue, after which the audience may disperse. Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you, for the kind attention. Attention please. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, registration will close by 10:30 a.m. All students who are still outside are requested to enter the venue immediately and be seated in your allotted places. Kindly ensure you are in your graduating attire, wearing your shawls as well as you are having your caps with you. The ceremony will begin shortly, so please take your seats and maintain discipline throughout the proceedings. Thank you very much.
of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, popularly known as Digital University.
I am delighted to address the second convocation of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. My happiness is not only in addressing this audience, but in the privilege as Chancellor of offering heartiest congratulations to all those who have earned MTech, MSc or MBA degrees and distinctions through hard work and disciplined efforts.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, may I have your attention, please? Registration will be closing by 10:30 a.m. All students who are yet to enter the hall are kindly requested to proceed inside right away and occupy your designated seats. Please make sure you are in your graduating attire with caps and shawls properly worn. The convocation ceremony is about to begin. We request your full cooperation and discipline as we commence the proceedings. Thank you very much. And once again, may I remind you, all of you, please put your mobile phones on silent mode for the duration of the event. Thank you. Good morning. A very warm welcome to this momentous occasion. I hope all our graduating students are ready in their graduating attires with their shawls and caps properly worn and are now seated. And now may I repeat those important announcements for you. When the academic procession enters, everyone should stand up and remain standing until the dignitaries on the dais are seated. You are requested to remain seated and are not permitted to stand up or come close to the dais for taking photographs unless otherwise mentioned. And while taking the pledge, all students should hold the pledge in their left hand and stretch the right hand to the dais. And while playing the national anthem, you are requested to stand and remain in attention position And at the conclusion of the function, all are requested to kindly remain standing until the academic procession has exited the venue, after which the audience may disperse. Thank you very much.
At the outset, let me extend a very warm welcome to one and all to this momentous occasion of second convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, popularly known as Digital University.
I am delighted to address the second convocation of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. My happiness is not only in addressing this audience, but in the privilege as Chancellor of offering heartiest congratulations to all those who have earned MTech, MSc or MBA degrees and distinctions through hard work and disciplined efforts.
Dear students, I hope all of you are ready for those beautiful moments which are now displayed on screen. Are you? Very, very good morning. Once again, a warm welcome to everyone gathered here for this proud occasion, the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. Today is a day of pride and celebration, a day that recognizes the hard work, perseverance, and dedication of our graduating students. Heartiest congratulations to all the graduating students. May this achievement be the foundation for many more milestones ahead. In just a few moments, we will begin the formal ceremony. So please remain seated and maintain silence as we prepare to welcome the academic procession into the hall. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to inform you the chief guest and other distinguished dignitaries have arrived, and we will be beginning the third convocation ceremony shortly. Once again, all students and guests are requested to please remain seated and maintain silence as we prepare to commence the formal proceedings. As we can see on the screens, our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Governor and Chancellor has just arrived, along with other distinguished dignitaries, and we will be beginning the third convocation ceremony shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted to announce that the Honorable Governor of Kerala and Chancellor of Digital University, Kerala, has arrived at the venue along with other distinguished dignitaries. We extend a warm welcome to Honorable Chancellor and all our esteemed guests. The third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology will commence shortly. All students and our guests are requested to please be seated in your respective places, maintain silence, and be ready in your graduating attires with caps and shawls on. In a few moments, the academic procession will enter the hall, and as a mark of respect, we request everyone to please rise and remain standing until all the dignitaries have taken their seats on the dais. Thank you. Once again, I request everyone to kindly put your mobile phones on silent mode for the duration of the event. As we move into the most awaited part of this morning, it's time to mark the formal beginning of the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. This is a moment of pride and honor, a celebration of years of learning, perseverance and achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed dignitaries, A very warm welcome to all of you present here for the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. We request everyone to maintain proper decorum throughout the ceremony and to keep your mobile phones switched off or in silent mode. The academic procession will begin shortly. Kindly remain seated and await further instructions. Thank you. The academic procession will now enter the venue. Please rise and remain standing till all the members in the procession take their seats. Now, a group photo will be taken with the Honorable Chancellor, students and faculty members. Thank you all. Now the esteemed guest may proceed to the dais. Thank you. Thank you very much, our esteemed guest. May I request our distinguished guest to kindly proceed to the dais. Now please rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Professor Sisa Thomas, Vice Chancellor, is requested to deliver the welcome speech and to present the report of the university.
Honorable Chancellor and Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar, Guest of Honor, Sri T.P. Srinivasan, Chairman of Board of Studies, Professor Vijay Chandru, Director, SCT IMST, Dr. Sanjay Bihari, distinguished guests and dignitaries on and off the dais, dear faculty, staff, students, proud parents, and well-wishers, and importantly, our graduating students, the class of 2025. It is with great joy and honor I stand in front of you today to welcome you on the occasion of the third convocation ceremony of Digital University. This year, 206 postgraduate students from the 2023-25 batch are eligible to receive their MTech, MSc, and MBA degrees. Of these, 186 are present with us today to celebrate this milestone, while 20 will be conferred their degrees in absentia. Across our 5 schools, 12 programs were offered, and the top 3 students of each program will be honored with medals of excellence. This is a day of celebration, of accomplishment, of hope, a day where we are not just honoring the academic achievements of our students, but also the vision, the dedication, and the teamwork that has brought this young university to where it stands today. We record a deep gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, the Governor of Kerala, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar ji, for gracing this occasion as our chief guest. Sir, your constant encouragement and wise counsel has always been a source of strength for us. Your vision for higher education of Kerala that combines academic excellence with societal relevance has always been the guiding light for our journey. Today, your presence is a great dignity to this convocation, and it inspires the students to carry forward the values of integrity, responsibility, and also service. I, on behalf of each and every one present here, extend a very warm welcome to the gracious presence of the Honorable Chancellor on this convocation ceremony. We are also privileged to have with us Sri T.P. Srinivasan, our guest of honor, a diplomat, a scholar, an educationist, whose career has brought global recognition to India. His life of service from the United Nations to the field of higher education embodies the blend of intellect, diplomacy, and also human values. Sir, your presence is reminding all our graduates that digital competence must walk hand in hand with the ethical responsibility and also global perspective. I, on behalf of the university, extend a very warm welcome to you, sir. I also wish to acknowledge the leadership of Professor Vijay Chandru, the Chairman of Board of Governors. We welcome you to this convocation function. I also extend a warm welcome to the Director of SCT IMST, Dr. Sanjay Bihari, to this function. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome our faculty, staff, students, as well as the proud parents and also the families of the graduating students to this memorable occasion. And now to the graduates, the reason we are all here today, congratulations, and students, you are stepping into a digital world which is complex, at the same time fast changing, but it is filled with unprecedented opportunities. So what you have learned here is just a foundation, and it is not the finish line. Let your knowledge be able to unite people, and let your work serve the humanity. This world awaits not just your intellect and also the skill, but your integrity, compassion, and your courage. So carry forward the spirit of Digital University with you to curate a responsible digital world. Once again, to everyone present here, a warm welcome to this celebration. Thank you.
Thank you. Now please rise for the formal declaration of the opening of the convocation.
Honorable Chancellor, I have the honor to request you, sir, to declare the third convocation of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology open.
I hereby declare the third convocation of Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology open.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, the Honorable Chancellor and all the dignitaries on the dais are requested to kindly move forward to light the lamp. Thank you very much. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I request our dignitaries to kindly be seated. Now I invite Professor Vijay Chandru, the Chairman of the Board of Governors of the University, to address the gathering. Thank you.
Namaskaram. My greetings to Sri Rajendra Arlekar, Honorable Governor and Chancellor of the Digital University of Kerala, Ambassador T.P. Srinivasan, a distinguished diplomat and scholar who has served the nation in several senior leadership roles, including as permanent representative to the UN and the International Atomic Energy Agency in Vienna, and has continued to write and educate the nation on diplomacy, international relations, and policy. Vice Chancellor, Professor Caesar Thomas, a distinguished alumna of my institution, the Indian Institute of Science, fellow members of the governing board, whose consistent engagement has helped the UK immensely in the governance oversight as it established and expanded its operations. Faculty colleagues of the UK who have delivered quality education and training in thought and action to the students. But most of all, greetings to the graduating class and their families who have supported them. We share in your pride and joy a fantastic voyage ahead for the young graduates. The graduating class of the UK in 2025 has an extraordinary opportunity to participate in nation building at a very critical stage. The rapidly changing geopolitical tensions have driven home the message that it is time to focus on sovereign technology. It appears in the digital domain that we have an urgent need to focus on homegrown innovations like our public digital infrastructure and even like private enterprise-driven RTI messaging application app that has taken the country by storm. Sridhar Vembu was here for Foundation Day not so long ago and spoke to us from this very podium and told us how we need to rethink value and the central role of technology in a completely new way. He has carefully built Zoho over 30 years, patiently, with deep engineering using Gandhian methods. You might call them digital Gandhian methods. And a novel model of dharmic capitalism. Sri Vembu is the new role model for all of you to consider carefully now in your career choices and directions to take while going forward in the years to come. Take nothing for granted and be confident that nothing is out of reach. It is time to be bold and to decolonize our minds. We have done well with sovereign technologies in atomic energy, in space, in defense. We need to do the same for the digital sector. Heartfelt congratulations again to the graduates and their families. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind words. Now it's time for the special address by the guest of honor, and I invite former ambassador and permanent representative of India to the United Nations, Sri T.P. Srinivasan, for the special address. Thank you.
Honorable Governor and the distinguished Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Vijay Chandru, members of the faculty, distinguished guests, and dear students. I am delighted, but at the same I am a bit intrigued as to why someone who lived most of his life in the pre-digital age should be asked to address the graduates of the digital university. But all of us have been affected in one way or the other because of the digital revolution. And it will be interesting to look back to that dinosaurian age if I tell you that I did not have electricity in my house throughout my school days. I got into a car for the first time after I graduated. I saw the first computer in my life in 1981 at the permanent mission of India to the United Nations. And I still have not found out how intelligence can be artificial. So it's a strange world that I lived in, and you are in a new world. But nothing has remained unaffected by the digital revolution. And what I thought I would share with you are some experiences of the digital revolution in diplomacy. Diplomacy in the digital age. Ambassadors used to be called ambassadors extraordinary and plenipotentiary in the old days. Why? Because ambassadors are sent abroad to lie for your country and do whatever you like. No instructions from home, no report to be sent, and everything was left to the discrimination of the ambassador. He could even marry the daughter of the head of state to be more influential. The headquarters need not know. And they would come after several years back home with the experience and tell us what he did. There is all this funny story of an ambassador who went to a cannibal country, and the head of state told him, "Mr. Ambassador, your predecessor was very delicious." Those were the experiences of diplomacy those days. But today, with the fast communication that we have, diplomacy has completely changed. Sometimes, before you get to know what is in your country, the country of your residence or the country of your accreditation will know. There have been many cases when the chief of protocol woke me up to say something about what happened in India. So it is no more reporting and no more simply implementing policies, but is also interpreting policies. That is how the responsibility of diplomats has changed. Since I have only 5 minutes, I'll give you just 2 examples. One, how lack of communications in 1987 led to the government of India to take a policy decision which was wrong. I'm talking about 1987 when I was High Commissioner to Fiji, when there was a military coup. And I immediately reached for my telephone and the teleprinter. These were the only communication sources that I had at my embassy. Both were dead. So for the next 3 days, I had no way of communicating to Delhi till I found an Australian ship near the port where I could go and make a call to the Foreign Secretary. And unknown to me, many decisions were taken. For example, they declared that we will not recognize the military government of Fiji. They said they will not recall the ambassador because he's required to be there. There will be trade sanctions against Fiji. And we have decided to request the Queen to dismiss Fiji from the Commonwealth. Nothing more would have been wrong, because Fiji is 50% Indian population and 50% Fijian. All that we withdrew, all the facilities that we withdrew, and the changes we made affected the Indian community more than the Fijian community. And the Indians had no intention to fight this. In fact, India has never fought any such situation right from the days of Burma, when 1 million people, Indian people, were thrown out. Our policy was very different. But Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi decided to change his grandfather's policy of deciding to fight for the Indians wherever they got into trouble. And he took all these decisions without asking me, who knew that this would hurt the Indians more than the Fijians. And when I was finally received by the Prime Minister, I told him so. And he said, what could I do? We could not talk to you. And it took us 20 years to bring back the kind of warmth and friendship with the Fijian government. And in between, I was expelled from Fiji. All kinds of things happened. And 35 years later, last week, the new Prime Minister of Fiji, who was the same man who conducted the coup, was received by the Prime Minister of India. So you can imagine, if there was some communication at that time, if we had something other than a teleprinter, maybe a fax machine. And then the Prime Minister ordered that all embassies should be provided with fax machines. And when I asked for a fax machine, they said, what is fax machine? I'm telling you all this that we lived in a very, very different world. And the other experience is a happier one. How technology enabled us to carry out a scientific coup in India. You know that in 1998, when we tested our nuclear weapons and admitted that we are a nuclear weapon state now, what surprised the Americans, particularly President Clinton, was that all his intelligence and all other kind of communications, Americans never knew that this was taking place till it happened. So there was big chaos in Washington. The Americans refused to talk to us, and we did not know where India-US relations would be going. It was probably worse than the current situation where President Trump declares a different policy each day, and we are affected by it. So much discussion took place as to how the Indians managed not to leak this news to the world. And then we discovered that it was a mistake made by the American ambassador which led to that situation. There were rumors all the time in Delhi that India might test. So the ambassador of US went to Mr. Narasimha Rao and asked him frontally as to whether they were going to test, and they had no evidence they had some evidence to show. So Narasimha said, what is the evidence? Please show it to me. Then the ambassador produced 3 or 4 satellite pictures of Pokhran, where all our scientists were working. There were clear pictures of President Abdul Kalam and several others. So Narasimha Rao very cleverly asked the ambassador, could you leave these pictures for me? And the ambassador made the gravest mistake of handing them over to the Prime Minister. And the Prime Minister immediately called his scientific advisors and said, please find out at what time this American satellite flies over Pokhran every day. They found out. And they decided that during that particular 2 hours, all our scientists went underground. This is why we were able to keep the news secret, because of technology, but bad handling of technology. So these are just 2 examples of how technology has affected my profession as it has affected everybody else. The last point is, how do we react to this revolution? How do we respond to it? Initially, of course, we all think that we can forget about it because it's not going to affect us, and try to do the same things that we did in the past. But then you will find that before you realize it, you are already using technology. Artificial intelligence are being used by us without our being aware of it. And so, eventually what you need to do is not to say that this is not good and therefore will not apply to us, but to accept it and learn more about it, because you are not going to escape the effects of new technologies. You must have all read Yuval Harari, the man, the historian of the future. So he has said that people will lose jobs not because of artificial intelligence, but because you do not learn it. So those who have learned artificial intelligence will gain the jobs and others will lose. So there is no option. And the other point he said was, the speed of change in technology should be taken note of. He said human beings changed from embryo to, an embryo was evolved into a human being after 1 million years. But if you look at artificial intelligence, you will find that the speed of change is 10 times, 100 times, 200 times faster than the evolution of man. So man has really have to accept the changes and adjust ourselves to learn with it and deal with it. And I'm sure the university of graduates are learning that art of not only developing technology, not only mastering it, but learning to use it. May I congratulate all the graduates on this occasion and wish you all the best as you go out of the campus of the university. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that inspiring address. Now I request the Dean Academics to present the name of the students who are eligible for the award of degrees and to present the name of the winners of awards and medals for academic excellence.
Honorable Chancellor, I present you the candidates who have been examined and found qualified for the master's degrees of the university in MTech, MSc, MBA, who are physically present and others to receive in absentia. I request the Honorable Chancellor to admit the degrees and to present the awards and medals.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Chancellor of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology, I admit all successful candidates who are present and those who have been permitted to remain absent to the degrees of masters in various disciplines for which they have been presented with the respective degrees, and I authorize them to wear the robes ordained as the insignia of their degrees.
Thank you, sir. Now I request the Honorable Chancellor to sign the record of degrees. Thank you. Now I request Honorable Chancellor to present various awards to students for their meritorious performances.
The list of students selected for the Award of Excellence, Outstanding Academic Excellence, an order of merit, School of Computer Science and Engineering, Nusaifa Farooq. Akshay Sesi. Malavika Pradeep. MSc Computer Science Specialization Machine Intelligence, Shivani Bansal. Rupanga Mitra and Vicky C. MSc Computer Sciences specialized in cybersecurity, Masi, Amarnath, and Alvin Burgess. Digital Humanities, School of Digital Humanities, MBA, K. Ved Prakash, K. Ved Prasad, Anila Wilson, and Ashik Sharif. School of Digital Sciences, MS in Computer Science, specialized in Data Analytics, Arya Ganesh, Annapurna Patnaphan, and Tejas Haridas. MS in Data Analytics and Bio AI, Kurian Elias, Sneha Elias, and Shivakami. MS in Data Analytics and Geoinformatics, Jaslin Saji, Ashwati Nair, and Ashwati M. MS in Data Analytics and Computational Science, Archana GR and Jaydev S. Ram. School of Electronic Systems and Automation, MTech Electronics Engineering, Amal Pramod and Sobin Thomas. MS in Electronics, Rufsina KM, Divid EV, and Akhila Remal. MS in Applied Physics, Merin B. Palakal. School of Informatics, MSc Ecology, Specialization Ecological Informatics, Amitu JS, Sai Shankar G. Nair, and Sanjana Shivkumar.
Thank you. Now I request the school chair, School of Computer Science and Engineering, to read out the name of the students. Thank you.
Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, Abin Mohammad Nizam, Akshay Sassi, Anjali Raj,
Ladies and gentlemen, now the school chairs will be reading out the names of students with award of the degrees. Now we have school chair, School of Computer Science and Engineering, reading out the name of the students. Thank you.
Master of Technology in Computer Science and Engineering, Abin Mohammad Nizam, Akshay Sassi, Anjali Raj, Malavika Pradeep, Nusaiba Farooq, Sadakrishnan M, Ans Varghese. Master of Science in Computer Science with specialization in Machine Intelligence, Ardra AM, Donjo Justin, Edulupalli Venkata Shiva Gaur, Harshvardhan, Muhammad Hasim, Muhammad Asla. NS Vishal, Rupankar Mitra, Shivani Bansal. Srividya PS, Suhel Anwar, Vicky Singh. Master of Science in Computer Science with specialization in Cyber Security, Abhiram SS, Adish KS, Aditya Anil. Aishwarya M. Ajay, Ajas TK, Akash Ani. Aksa S. Victor, Alvin Varghese, Amarnath K. Anandu S. Nair, Anjana SG, Anshida Jasmine. Ansu Rose Joseph, Arjun A.L., Arsha Venkatakrishnan, Bibungsar Tisleri, Devika Rajendran, Fatima Zara V.S., Gayatri B, Himanshu, Ritik P, Ivin Saji, Marcy M, Nandini Devi 80, Navanit, Rohit VR, Safna F, Sarath Krishnan, Siddharth K, Sneha Mary Michael. Sneha Suresh, Shommo Pal, Sudhi Suresh. Vinayak A.S. Vishnu Venugopal, Yash Samson Lyle. Abhimanyu R.
Thank you. Now I request the school chair, School of Digital Humanities and Liberal Arts, to read out the names of the students.
Master of Business Administration, Adarsh Ragesh, Anashwara, Anila Wilson, Aromal BS, Ashik Sharif, Jayadev, K. Vedaprasad, M.S. Krishna, Manoj S., Megha S. Manoj, Mohammad Irshad, Naufal N, Sean Binu, Sri Lakshmi VR, Nikhil Varghese.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I request the school chair, School of Digital Sciences, to read out the name of students.
Master of Science in Computer Science with specialization in Data Analytics, Arya Ganesh, Afsal Rahman K, Alisha Anna Silu, Anakha S. Kumar, Anand Shankar J, Anju BJ, Annapurna Padmanabhan, Ashwin P, Ashwati Lofi Raj, Atira S. Bensi Grace Abraham, Bhanu Kumar, Fatima S. Rahim, Mansi, Metha Riju, Mohammad Dilshad KK, Rohit KR, Sita Lakshmi A, Shahad PK, Siddharth Mohan, Saurikta Nag, Saurudra Nag, Sri Vishak, Sumaya Anwar, Shweta Mary Abraham, Tejas Haridas, Unais Alivi. Master of Science in Data Analytics and Bio AI, Aishwarya RB, Anandik N. Anand, Aparna P. Santosh, Grishma A.R., Halima M.A., Kurian Elias, Mohammad Harun, Nikhila L.S., Paulomi Banerjee, Praveena R., Rashin Aziz, Shahana T.K., Sharanya M.K., Shivakami P., Sneha Elias, Master of Science in Data Analytics and Geoinformatics, Advait Biju, Aflaha H. Amal Sugadan, Ammu K. Jolly, Aravind H. Ashwati Nair, Ashwati M., Jesslyn Saji, Malavika S. Krishnan, Safwa Mujib V., Master of Science in Data Analytics and Computational Science, Aditya M. Suresh, Aditya A.K., Akul Murali, Albin Varun, Alina Shojan, Anna Achankunyu, Archana G.R., Arya S. Nair, Krista Davis, Dikhil Sabu Verghese, Fatima N, Fatima Nazrin, Gayatri Prabhat, Irene Davis, Jaydev S. Ram, Nandana Rajesh, Sandra Sajeev, Sohan G, Ramya CR, Sandra Sajeev, Sohan G, Upasana SD, Veena SP.
Thank you very much. Now I request the school chair, School of Electronic System and Automation to read out the names of the students.
Master of Technology in Electronics Engineering, Amal Prabodh. Sobin Thomas. Master of Science in Electronics, A. Muhammad Tanseem, Abhiraj D, Abhijit B, Akhila Ramanan, Amal C. Rajesh, Amal Joseph, Dived A.V., Gautam Krishnan P, Jasim Ibrahim, Nandana P.S., Ranjit K.R., Rosina K.M., Saranvas N, Sudhesh V.R. Master of Science in Applied Physics, Afra Abubakar, Anujit J.S., Abarna Shashi, Atulya Prasad, Bijoy B, Kandha Kumar G, Keshav B. N, Marwa S. Nisar, Megha R, Merin B. Plakal, Mevin Matthew, P.K. Aditya Das, R. Nived, and Swati Lakshmi M.O.
Thank you very much. Now I request the school chair, School of Informatics, to read out the names of students.
Master of Science in Ecology with specialization in Ecological Informatics, Adit M.K., Amitu J.S., Ashwini S. Kumar, Gongukla Pranati, Malavika Vinod, Mridul C. Ria Roy. Sai Shankarji Nair. Sangamesh Kambar. And Sanjana Shivakumar. Thank you.
Now I request Dean Academics to kindly read out the rest of the names. Thank you.
MSc Computer Science with specialization in Machine Intelligence, 3 students Rupanga Mitra, Shivani Bansal, and Vicky Singh. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, and congratulations to all dear students. Now I request the Honorable Chancellor to administer the pledge. May I request students to kindly stand.
Please stand up. The pledge now. We shall, in thought, word, and deed, ever endure to be consistently honest in the discharge of our duties in our profession. We shall also uphold the dignity, unity, and integrity of our profession and the honor of our university. We shall uphold and advance social order and the well-being of our fellow members. We hereby pledge to devote all our energy to promote the scientific temper of our country. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Honorable Chancellor, for giving out the medals, awards, and degrees. Now I request the Honorable Chancellor to kindly deliver the convocation address. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody here. And namaskaram. Today we have gathered here for a special function, occasion that comes in the life of our students once in a while. We have been awarded the degrees, medals, certificates, and with all this capital of ours, we will be entering the society, the people, the public welfare, everywhere. On this very occasion of this convocation of the university, which is third convocation of the university. I am sharing this auspicious dais along with Shri T.P. Srinivasan. I will not introduce anybody from because all of them are so honored and respected persons. My words will fall short. Shri T.P. Srinivasan ji, Chairman of Board of Governance, Shri Vijay Chandru, Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Siza Thomas, Controller of Examination, Professor Anup Ayyappan, Dean Academics, Professor Ashraf, Registrar A. Mujib, all other dignitaries present here, the dignitaries who are sitting in the audience in this auspicious hall, and all my young dear students. I don't know whether to call you students or our young citizens of our whole great nation. Namaskaram, Sahodari, Sahodaran Mare. As I said, today is a special occasion for all of us. And we have been looking forward for many years how to proceed, how to go further in the society. I don't know what to tell you because you all are aware what is to be done with the medals, with the certificates, and the degrees that you have achieved. You have taken a lot of trouble for that. A hard work has been done by you, not only by you, but your teachers, your friends, and the family members and the parents too. How can we forget them? Our parents, our co-students, our teachers, the management of the university, teaching as well as non-teaching. All of them have contributed towards this. But nonetheless, your efforts are very low. Your efforts are very mean. The greatest inspiration for you to get this degree was to do something in the life, was to achieve something in my whole life and prove before the society what am I. For this achievement, on behalf of whole people of the state, that is Kerala, I congratulate all of you here. It has been as the chancellor of this university and as the governor of the state, I congratulate, and my best wishes are always with you people. Because you are the path, you are the way of our future generation. You have achieved this. Many a times, we do not know what to do after this. I will not say that you are at crossroads, but there may be some confusion in our minds. What am I going to do? What I want to achieve in my life? What is my goal? When I was just giving medals and certificates to all of you, I just inquired with some of the students here, how have you come to here, and what are your goals, and what are you going to do next? What are you doing now? And I was not surprised that many of you told me that some of you that you are employed somewhere. you are doing this work, you are engaged with this work, this assignment. My best wishes to you all and those who have not achieved this also. But are we pondering over the achievements that we have taken, we have achieved, we have gained? Really, I do want to get this particular medal or the certificate to just to do somebody's work, just to get employed somewhere. When I was doing my matriculation, I'll just narrate one incident. I will not take much of your time, but still I must. As I was doing my matriculation in Goa, that was 11th and not 10th. 11th was the matriculation, SSC. And my board of exams were in Pune. So I got that certificate from Pune. Our exams were held in Goa, and I was expecting that, because I knew myself, even today I know what am I, and I knew that I will be only reaching up to 55% or at the most 60% in the exams. Today 60% are nowhere counted. I know that. Because you have to have at least more than 95%, then you are something in the society, something that you are to be reckoned with. But that time 60% was more than enough. And 70% was the brightest student, 75%. And as the results were to be declared next day, the newspapers were carrying the meritorious list of the students. Those who have achieved more than 75% or 80% or near to that, their photos were printed, their interviews were taken, those were printed, photos of the teacher, the parents, all were printed on the next day when the results were declared. And they all were honored everywhere. I was very delighted to see that my friends are there, not my name, but my friends were there whom I knew personally. I congratulated them. Many of them, they were very bright students, and they got the merit list, and in their merit list, their names were there. About persons of 25 students' names were there, and in coming in that 25 list was a great achievement. So that achievement was there, and I was very happy that some of my friends were there. But after few years, say about 10 or 15 years, it came to mind somehow, I do not know how, I was just sitting at my home, doing my routine works, and it came to my mind, let me check, where are these persons who have appeared in the merit list of the board? I want to just check them. And I tried to find the names, some of the persons, did some research work, and I got all the names, and many of them whom I knew, I tried to contact them. Just I wanted to know the persons who are in that merit list, where are they now today? What are they doing today? This is just a curiosity, nothing more than that. But to my shock, and to you also, none of them was appearing anywhere. None of us was then seen in society. None of them was doing some good work to be reckoned with, to be taken name of. None of them was there. I was surprised. Such intelligent persons getting into meritorious list, getting all the applaud that time which was needed, getting all the awards, medals. What are they doing now? What I was surprised was that they were nowhere. Many of them, when I tried to find out what are they doing, they were well-to-do economically. They had a good bungalow. They had 2-3 imported cars. They had married a very beautiful girl, had 2-3 children, and all of they were enjoying their own life. Our education, is it for this purpose? Just to enjoy ourselves? Can it be the end of our education? Why did I study so much? But as at the same time, there are many people who did not appear in the merit list. They were doing lot of social works. They were there somewhere in the society and doing something for others. I think that is the question, or that is the time when we have to ponder ourselves, think ourselves, and decide what are we going to do. Are we for ourselves only? Or can we give something to some people, to our society, which has been very grateful to us to achieve all those laurels? We have to ponder over these questions. We have to think over these questions. Yes, I have achieved. I have taken gold medal. And mind you, my dear friends, afterwards, after few years, nobody will ask for which medal did you get, from where did you get this certificate, what was your degree. Nobody will ask us, nobody. They will just look at us, where are you standing today? What are you doing for the society? What are your achievements? They will never ask you what is your degree and what was your percentage. Nobody will ask us. Today is the time to decide what we are going to do next. That is why we have taken all these efforts and achieved all those laurels, awards, everything. That is the reason we have done that. It shows that we have capability to do something. Then why feel shy? Let us come out in the society. Let us do something for the society. This particular university has given us lot and lot. And this particular university is called as a digital university of our state, a pride of our state. Not only of our state, it is being considered as one of the best universities in the country. And you are very fortunate to be students of this university. You have taken the degrees and universities, all laurels are with you. Everything is with you now. So why feel shy to come out in the society and do something for the society? As our former ambassador Srinivasan ji mentioning, there's a digital revolution. What is that digital revolution? Can we contribute towards it? I know the word digital or digitization, all that keeps many of our people, including myself, little bit behind, because we don't understand what it is. I was Speaker of Goa Legislative Assembly, and when the first time I entered the house there, I was just looking at the wastage of papers there. Because when a question is asked by a particular MLA, it has to be answered by the minister, by the government, and lot of copies are to be printed. As soon as the question is asked or tabled in the house, the value of that paper is 0. It is to be thrown out. It is a waste. So we thought of something else can be done there. Yes, we tried to do something different. We said, let us digitize this. All the questions asked by the people, by the MLAs, will be not on paper, will be online questions. Answers will also be given online. And let me tell you very happily that Goa Legislative Assembly was the first assembly in our country to go paperless. it was a paperless assembly in the country. That is what we achieved. I never knew what the digitization means. I never knew, but my friends told me this can be done and this cannot be done. This is to be done. This will save paper. Save paper. Digitization helps the environment. Digitization helps the environment. At the end of the 12th day of the session, which I presented that time, and we went paperless for the first session, on the 10th day of the session, I just calculated how much paper we could save, not monetarily. At the end of the session, there is a valedictory talk is to be given by the speaker, and that time I presented before the house and the public, before the people of Goa, that by going digitization or by going paperless, we could save 1,298 trees from cutting. That was a big help for our environment. This is exactly what digitization means. It increases pace, no doubt. It increases the speed, but it also helps the environment. Today, everybody speaks of it. But can I do something? Can I contribute towards this? That is the question that we have to ask today, my dear friends. And there we are to be there. We have to do this. Then only our degree will mean something. Our medal, which we are very proudly hanging in our neck, at our neck, will have some meaning when we do something for the people and the society. That time that medal will have some meaning. The degree will have some meaning. Let us come out and do that. In fact, I was little bit taken aback when some of your young friends were telling me that I am employed somewhere, this or that. I did not inquire much about that. My question again to me, and of course to you also, is our education leading us to become slaves of somebody? Can we just think of only job seeking, asking for job? It is very easy. After getting the degree, I get the certificate and I go to an influential person, maybe MLA, minister or somebody else. See, this is what I have achieved. I have done this in digital, from digital university. Now it is your duty to give me job. I'm just a job seeker. Can I become a job giver? This has to be pondered now. This question is to be answered. I am just job seeker or a job giver. The government of India and government of our Kerala state, they have a number of schemes, those who can come forward for their own ventures. Let us try to go there and do something. We will not be job seekers, we will be job givers. I will employ 4 people along with me. I will employ them. I will be the master, not just a job seeker. I will be employed somewhere. No, I'm not satisfied with this. This is what the message we have to take today from here, my dear friends. If we go towards this, the government of India has already schemes, I need not tell you. I request the Vice Chancellor to have some incubation center here. We can have some entrepreneurship development cell here in this university, so that all our people who are passing out, they can certainly think of their own venture, self-employment, and let them have that particular enthusiasm. Yes, I can do something. I will be job giver and not the job seeker. There are many startups coming in our country. Why can't I be one of them? I have to be there. This is what society expects today, my dear young friends. This is what they are expecting from you. Society expects this from you. It is very easy to get job somewhere, get employed somewhere. I remember one economist had said once regarding Indian youth. Indian youth prefers guaranteed poverty to risky prosperity. This was his conclusion. Indian youth prefers guaranteed poverty to risky prosperity. Guaranteed poverty means getting somewhere employed. Guaranteed poverty. Risky prosperity means doing something of myself, coming out and getting something done for the society and for myself also. I will be my master. That is risky prosperity. Yes, there is a risk. But who will take risk? Only you people can take risk. You are so young, you are so enthusiastic, fresh blood you have, and only you can think of taking risk. Not a person who's like me, whose hair have grown gray now. I cannot think of any risk, but you can certainly do that. So you have to think, my dear friends, risky prosperity or guaranteed poverty. Employing somewhere is guaranteed poverty. Guaranteed. You work more there, you will not get more a single penny, single paisa. But if you are working more spending more hours at your venture, you will earn more next day. That is the difference. Let us think in this way. Let us try to do in this something different. And that different, whatever we want to, let us show to the people of Kerala from this particular university. Yes, the medals which were given, the degrees which were given, the certificates which were distributed are for the next generation job givers. They have all thought of this. Failure will be there sometimes, no doubt. And failure, only we can think of failure, not the other people. Failure is not the answer. We can again come out and get a success. This is what we want to have, my dear friends. I know it is getting time, but let us try to understand what the whole nation is expecting from us. The Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi ji, has kept before us a big vision, a very big vision, that is Vikasit Bharat. By the year 2047, we all will be declaring ourselves as Vikasit Bharat, developed India. We will be no more developing country, underdeveloped country. Very proudly we will be telling the whole world, we are a developed country, we are Vikasit Bharat. The target to be achieved by 2047, when we will be completing the independence of our country, political independence. So let us try to work for that. I don't know whether I will be an witness to that event in 2047. But my dear friends, you will certainly be there. You will certainly be there. Can we be a part of that developed India, Vikasit Bharat? We have to be there. When Modi ji tells from the capital of our country, Delhi, that Vikasit Bharat, he has our images in his mind. He thinks of us, yes, my youth will be completing this particular dream of ours. My young children, my young generation who are very much engaged in new ideas, they will be completing this dream. This is what we are dreaming of. Such a big vision, such a big canvas before us. We are just going to do something for this. That is the pledge that we have to take today. That is the sankalpa that we have to do today. And then only this particular function will be having some meaning. And I will be very proud that my students of this particular university, my students of my state, my Kerala state, which has a very huge heritage, very huge culture of education, they are coming forward day by day. That is what we are dreaming of today. Let us try to do that. We have got the degrees, we have got the certificates, we have got the medals. These medals will be having some meaning when we will be going on this path and achieving the target of Vikasit Bharat. That's all, my dear friends. I wish you, all of you, again, all the best in your future endeavors. Nanni.
Thank you, Honorable Chancellor, for your inspiring and thought-provoking address. As we come to the final part of this memorable ceremony, I now request Honorable Chancellor to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation ceremony of the Digital University closed.
Thank you, sir. Heartiest congratulations once again to all our graduating students. May this achievement mark the beginning of many more success ahead. Now, all of you, please rise up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, now the academic procession will now leave the venue. As a mark of respect, we request everyone to remain standing until the procession has exited the hall. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now you may be seated. With this, we come to the conclusion of the third convocation ceremony of the Kerala University of Digital Sciences, Innovation and Technology. We once again extend our heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Chancellor, our guest of honor, and all distinguished dignitaries for gracing this occasion with their presence. Congratulations once again to all our graduating students. Your hard work, dedication, and perseverance have brought you to this proud moment. Now the food counters are open. I request all of you to kindly join us for lunch. The lunch is arranged in the hall just behind this hall. Please join us for lunch. Also for students, we have a photo session and the cap tossing ceremony. So once again, congratulations all of you. May your journey ahead be filled with success, purpose and contribution to society. Thank you very much, all of you. Have a wonderful day. Please join us for the lunch and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much.